Hello students, my name is Aman Kumar and I am here with a video lecture on metamorphosis in insects and its type. This video lecture is specially framed for the students of Marwari College BSc Zoology Semester 2 and 6. Now coming to the topic, which is metamorphosis in insects. Insects' life is generally complex and involves several stages of larval and pupal development. When the larva undergoes considerable change to become an adult, it is called metamorphosis. The term metamorphosis is derived from Greek word meta, which means changes, and morphs, which means in its structure. So we can define metamorphosis as a rapid and complete transformation from an immature larval life to a sexually mature adult. And this process of transition involves morphological, functional, and habitat changes. Metamorphosis includes three developmental processes, namely growth, which occurs at the larval stage, differentiation, which occurs at pupal stage, and the reproduction, which occurs during the adult stage. Now, coming to the types of metamorphosis, as we know, insects differ in the number and type of developmental stages, so we can classify them on the basis of these differences as first, ametabolous or no metamorphosis, second, hemimetabolous or incomplete metamorphosis, and the third, holometabolous or complete metamorphosis. Now let's see each of these type in detail, of which the first is ametabolous metamorphosis. These insects undergo direct development and have no larval stage in their life cycle. These insects upon hatching have an pronymphal stage. This presence of pronymphal stage in ametabolous metamorphosis is a significant feature of these kinds of metamorphosis. The pronymphal stage is the transitory stage after which insects look alike smaller adults, and also pronymphal stage, or you can say the pronymphal insect structures enables the insect to get out of the egg, means the appendages of those pronymphal stage insects allows it to break the egg cell and come out from it. Entomologists refer these insects as ametabolous, a Greek word which means no metamorphosis. In case of ametabolous insects, they grow large after each molt with new cuticle but no structural changes, and they continue to molt until they reach sexual maturity. This kind of metamorphosis occurs in wingless insects of subclass Aterygota, example silverfish, bristletail, and silvertail, etc. Here is the picture. We can see here in the picture we can see pattern of metamorphosis from pronymphal stage to an adult in case of an silverfish, which is having an ametabolous type of metamorphosis. Next, coming to the second type of metamorphosis, which is hemimetabolous metamorphosis. Hemimetabolous metamorphosis is also known as gradual metamorphosis and many of the entomologists classify these kind of transformation as incomplete metamorphosis. In case of hemimetabolous insects, the transition between different stages are gradual and different instars are called nymph. Here the term instars and molting and these terms are new to you all. We will discuss in another next slide about what is this instar and this what do you mean by molting in detail. Different instar are called nymphs, but in case of aquatic insects, these instar are called nads, And what are these gnats? These gnats are having tracheal gills for respiration, and they are adapted for aquatic life. They are not the adult, they are the nymphal stage only, but their name is gnat because they have adapted to aquatic habitat. Here this picture here shows the life cycle of hemimetabolous insects, in which the egg ruptures to release the pronymphal stages, or we can say that first instar nymph, and then successively to second and third instar, which later on gets converted to an adult. Now let's see the stages of hemimetabolous insects in detail. The first stage is the fertilized egg stage. Here the male and female gamete fuse to form an fertilized egg. These egg ruptures to form pronymphal stages. This pronymph, after shedding its cuticle, enters the nymphal stage. During this stage, all the growth occurs, means all the growth related to its development occurs during the nymphal stage. This nymph stage resembles the adult in many ways, like in its appearance, in its habitat, and in its food. During the nymphal stage, there are also certain rudiments of adult structures which becomes more and more mature and prominent with each molt. After the nymph stage, it enters the adult stage, which is the sexually mature stage. Now, let's have an idea of terminologies associated with insect metamorphosis. First term is molting. As I told you, we will discuss about this molting and instar later in our later slide. So we are here. Molting is also known as ecdysis. Molting is the entire process starting from development of new exoskeleton to casting off or shedding off of old cuticle or exoskeleton. And the number of larval molt before becoming an adult is a characteristic of that particular species. Means how many molts do that insect undergo before becoming an adult is a significant feature of that insect. Although certain factors may increase or decrease the number of molts, and there is an interval between two molts, and this interval is called as stadium. Second term which I told you was that instar. We talked about various instar, first instar larva, second instar larva. What are these instars? Instars are the different developmental stages which an insect passes between molts, of which each new instar is larger than the previous one, or in simple terms, the form of insects in each molt is called the instar. Understood? Hope you all have enjoyed and learned from this video lecture. In the next part, which is the part 2 of this lecture, we will discuss on holometabolous metamorphosis and its genetic control. Thank you.